And I'm
Are
digging
you
the
interested in understanding GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro? Then join us on the Plus SideZ Cracking the Obesity Code, the groundbreaking podcast helping people change their lives one episode at a time. The Plus SideZ podcast is a disruptor. We're breaking down barriers, smashing stereotypes, and sharing inspiring stories that'll leave you feeling informed and empowered. Join us every week to learn from doctors who are specialists around GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro. They'll provide you with science and facts to validate these incredible stories. But that's not all. We'll also bring you the voices of the GLP-1 Mounjaro TikTok community, real people who face the challenges of obesity-related diseases and disorders and discovered the incredible plus sides of GLP-1 medications. Our episodes are filled with heartwarming stories, laughter, and moments of triumph. You'll connect with our amazing community members who are reclaiming their health and experiencing their fullest lives. Are you ready to embark on a journey of discovery and empowerment? Tune in to the Plus SideZ Cracking the Obesity Code, and together we'll change the narrative around obesity and end the stigma. Subscribe now on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform and join our incredible community. Let's celebrate the plus sides of life together, because every story deserves to be heard. Every life deserves to shine, and everyone deserves access to expert knowledge and medication. The Plus SideZ podcast. You're not alone. It's not your fault.
Hey.
It's not your fault, bitches.
I know it. You have got middle child energy everywhere today.
It's coming out real hard tonight because I'm not medicated.
That's exactly right. And we will talk all about that today. All
I am not medicated right now.
People in here.
I'm a problem.
Hit the buttons, guys. Hit the buttons. Our listening audience,
reviews.
if you're not watching and you're listening, this is the Plus SideZ podcast, and we are live on YouTube. So you're hearing this after the fact. Sorry. But
Okay, we need your reviews and your 5 stars.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, tell them what to do again, Kat.
Go to the Plus SideZ where you get your podcasts and leave a review. And we prefer, we love 5 stars. Yeah.
We only accept 5 stars.
Yes, 5 stars across the board, talking
Maybe
about
4.
how wonderful these lovely ladies are every week.
To be
and
clear,
all the great information
reviews are not the
they
place for
give
feedback.
you. And then to say how wonderful the bear is at editing and making these ladies shine even more.
Bear, we need to intro you. We have so many new subscribers. They probably don't even know you are the magic behind the scenes. Let's round the horn right quick. Okay.
Before, just really quickly, for those who are watching, I'm putting on my makeup, but the significance of this is that somebody complained that they don't like it when Kim does her makeup on lives.
Yeah.
So I'm putting mine on so you can suck it.
My goodness, you guys. This lady comes on my live on TikTok and she's like, why are you making us watch you do your makeup? Stop it right now. And like explanation points. And it like I hear a comment and I read it out loud and I go, oh, Susie, because that's her name. And I go, you sound like such a douchebag. If you don't want to watch, close your eyes. And then she reported me and I got a violation for bullying.
You know what? Then you can really suck it. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a Karen.
Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I said what I said.
You're so spicy today.
I'm
Well,
not
I agree
medicated.
with that. Like, that's a Karen move. So, yeah, it sucks to suck. Sorry, not sorry.
So there was a time on, and we're going to get to Bear. There was a time on TikTok where every single live that I came on was people doing makeup. Like every
Get ready with me lives. Yeah.
was getting ready.
Yeah.
It's
like,
here's the new, and you know what? Help me understand why it bothers you.
Yeah.
Actually, no, don't. I'm not concerned.
Actually, Kat, what gets me about that is not just when I first got on TikTok, not just people getting ready, but I remember sometimes going across lives and seeing people asleep. Like there was one lady who had thousands of people in her live and she was out like a light in
It
her
was the Wild
pajamas
West
on
back
her
then.
couch.
I'm going to type in y'all's asses for just a second. All right.
It was
Yeah.
Wild West back then.
And I was just
Thousands
like,
and
what?
thousands of people that will be listening to this. We have to tell them what we're talking about. You're
Yeah,
gonna
so we're going to get back to
for a
Bear.
second, okay?
Let's
My
get
name's
back to
Kim.
Bear, and I got to finish my makeup. Thank you.
Okay. Kat's going to finish her makeup. This is the Plus SideZ podcast. This podcast is an education and advocacy podcast all about the disease of obesity, type 2 diabetes, really metabolic disease, and related diseases and disorders. We interview experts about this. We all struggle with this disease. Well, we don't struggle. We live and survive and thrive, bitches. And that's what we do here. So this is meant to help you so that you have a community and a place to come to learn. There's a lot of misinformation out there. So we try to bring it on YouTube, but we also have most of our audience is audio. So you were listening to this and probably was 4 minutes in like, what the fuck is happening? So what we decided to do, because we were going to record a season 6 finale, is kind of just go around the horn and talk about updates on our GLP-1 journey. We've all been on it for 4 years now. John, 3.5, but 4 years. And we've learned lots of different stuff. So we thought we would come and tell you kind of what's going on with us and our lives and what we've experienced just as squirrels, and then talk about favorite moments from the season. So hang out with us. And this is Kat's favorite part. What do you want them to do, Kat? What buttons and all the things?
Hit all the buttons, give us a review, and give us 5 stars.
And click hype. If you're watching right now, what does Dave always say? Click the hype button.
What?
Click the hype.
What?
For sure. Click that hype button. Thank you.
The hype button.
That's it.
Anyway,
What?
that's what we're doing. What we're going to talk about. I think that we should start with Kat, but she looks very busy with her makeup.
I'm enthralled. I'm proving a point.
That she's making me watch her put on her makeup.
Listen, Kat is proving a point. Kat is being next level Gen X, and I love her for it. This is the energy that I come for every day.
Yeah. Hi, Vicky. How you doing? Thanks
What's
for coming.
up, Vicky?
Impromptu. We decided to do our finale live instead of recorded, just so we could have some energy. We're so glad to have you here. More energy. More energy. What's that song?
I'm going to mess around and call you Vicky Vale, like from
Vicky
Batman.
Vale, like from Batman.
Right?
Yes.
All
right.
Give people celebrity
Definitely
names.
come in and comment, share, hit all the buttons, okay?
I'm kind of thinking about Veronica now.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to introduce you, though. Come on, Bear.
Oh, yeah. So I am Bear.
Yeah.
I am Kim's husband.
Yeah.
And I am
You're Bear the Extraordinaire.
I am Bear the Extraordinaire. That is correct. I apologize. My full is Bear the Extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Much like from Boondock Saints, a pimp named Slickback.
Sean.
You
That's
can't
the Boondocks.
Boondocks. I said Boondocks.
You did Boondock Saints. Don't get people
sorry.
I get it because
Boondocks.
Boondock Saints is a far more violent movie.
Yeah.
And the Boondocks
Is
just
less
hold on pop culture reference, Kim. Just keep it because I know you don't know what we're talking about. So Kim, it's this family that made it big and they got some money and they moved out to the Boondocks. And John Witherspoon is granddad, and Sanaa Lathan is both Huey and
It's great. Right.
They're troublemaker children, and Cat Williams was a pimp named Slipback. I was a character.
Yep.
It's all in my Cat Summers, my old radio name. It's all in my Cat Carter pop culture thesaurus, which will be available to Kim only.
Kim only? Oh, you're mistaken.
Kim needs this in a bag.
You are mistaken. As soon as that's in my phone, it's going on the internet.
This is the Cat Carter popular culture thesaurus. So whenever you're troubled. This would be cross-referenced under biographies and just kidding. This cross-referenced under cartoons, adult, subcategorized under urban.
You have all those folders.
Urban.
Okay. Seriously, we're 9 minutes in. We got an intro. Bear, sorry for interrupting you.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
That was pretty freaking epic, though.
I love the pop. Hey, I was doing the pop reference for my girl. That was all for Kat.
And if you're listening to this, anybody can chime in. Are you that insane?
Yep. Okay. So I'm Bear the Extraordinaire.
Okay.
Kim's husband, as I said, I do apologize. I am autistic, So I can go off script very easily. And I also have, social cue issues. So I do apologize in advance. However, I have been on this journey with Kim, as she said, for roughly 3.5. I think it's closer to 4 years than 3.5, but I won't argue with her there. But I have actually successfully lost over what I was looking for. I was looking for roughly about 100 pounds. I lost 130. I am currently at 230. And I'm looking to get back up to 250. So, of course, I've got to get back into my protein and, get back into lifting weights and actually, taking care of myself and not just, skating by.
Yeah. I am so excited to see John on Swole. Oh, my God. That would be a Swole.
I looked good when I was 18.
Swole, meaning muscular?
I was working out every day. I looked good.
Listen,
I was a handsome man then.
When JT was on this show, she picked up
everything
drops, and I was like, "What is this? What is the pop culture reference? I don't know."
I love you, baby. I love you, baby.
So what we're saying is John is going to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger. There you go.
Yeah.
I would like to get there. That would be nice.
That would be awesome. Can you imagine John having like
a real good time editing this episode to put on this audio? You're gonna have 7 to 10,000 people and us sitting here jaw janking for 11 damn minutes.
Yep, they're gonna be all right.
I think
because I'm the one that edits.
Who are you and why are you here?
I don't know. I'm here because I was born. I'm kidding. I'm Kat. I'm Kat Carter. I started this episode today putting on makeup to be a smartass. If you've listened this long, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, I love you.
I do. So you can follow me on the TikTok, but TikTok doesn't give me love like IG does. TikTok is Kat Carter 7, and IG it's Mrs. Kat Carter. I'll put it on the I'll change it on the thing under. It's Mrs. MRS Kat Carter. I've lost 100 pounds, but I fluctuate a little bit lately. It is, I think it's because I'm not medicated right now. And it's so pronounced. I'm having a situation with my ADHD meds.
Well, let's talk about it. Tell us.
Okay. All right. So my doctor doesn't want to do stimulants right now. So I've been trying all of them. And so if you followed the podcast from way back when, I had an adventure with Contrave, which is part bupropion, which is Wellbutrin. And there's another drug. And I always forget what the other drug is.
Maybe?
No.
Nesso something?
I think it did start with an N, but now we definitely know it's the bupropion that gave me damn near a hernia. It was the most painful gut cramp, abdominal cramps in my life. We before the days of Mounjaro, I thought it was caffeine. Too many. No, I was probably going to give myself a perforated intestine. You guys, Wellbutrin is that tough on my system. But in any case, so Contrave did a number to my guts. And so, but talking to this doctor, she said, well, I've told her I've tried bupropion. I know isn't part of Contrave, and I think that's what hurt me. So I'm like, I'll be willing to try it though. Within a week and a half, I started to feel it.
Yeah.
The bad gas.
Yeah.
It slows stuff down, right?
Yeah.
And then it gives you like IBS, like sort of like symptoms. And so I said, oh, stop. So bupropion or Wellbutrin is not my jam.
Yeah.
I just need to
Contrave before. And I remember asking him, he has IBS too. But I remember like, oh, sorry,
John
is Bear Sean. Sorry, I busted out broke up your pseudonym, right? It's okay.
Wow.
Your stage name. I'm sorry, Bear.
No, it is Bear the Extraordinaire.
I remember I looked at him and I go,
how did Contrave do for you?
Yeah, that's what I said. And
well,
then you
for
said,
me, it made it like, honestly, it made it worse in ways because, like, without it,
May what
my
worse?
body has moments where it will self-regulate. And as long as I kind of maintain some type of equilibrium
Mm-hmm.
and I don't eat anything that is a trigger food, I'm good. But
That's true. And we didn't, yeah.
but on Conclave, man, it was nah, man.
Yeah. And the fibrous, I found the more fibrous foods that I ate the last week, it hurt so bad. Like I couldn't eat my salads. I couldn't have my cucumbers. Like I've been eating potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I
Potatoes
will
and bread.
I will say that after that, it hit me really hard
We have people with
as I
ADHD
got used to
autism
it.
started a podcast, then decided to go live.
Hey,
I apologize for your wife, Bear. What were you saying?
she talks over me. It's okay. It's all right.
No, we were.
Everybody's
Yeah.
used to it.
So, John, you said that the kinds of foods that it didn't matter what sort of foods you ate when you were
Yeah,
on
it didn't
Conclave. It was
matter.
just gut butt.
It was just
Gus Butt City or busting
pure
busting gut city.
just
gut busts.
gut bust. Yeah, just pure. The funnel was open and it was bad. It was rough.
It's rough.
But I will admit that it lasted for the appropriate amount of time for a side effect. And then for me, things evened out again, but not as good. I didn't like it.
Yeah. They say it's supposed to stop like your binging or your food obsession. I don't know. I mean, if I was on it long enough to know. It's naltrexone is the other drug. So it's naltrexone and bupropion. But and I'm not talking about like I had too much broccoli sort of gas. I'm talking about where you feel like your rib cage is entombed in like a plastic like case. Hey. Yeah.
Well, speaking about gas, I will say
I've got
jokes.
Guys, I love you, but I have to take this back over. I need you
well,
to
no, this is Kim,
No.
this is in relation to my
bad.
story.
It's 17 minutes.
I know. Is it GL? Is it like
Let's
let's here's what we'll do. We'll table the fart
just a
joke
little. Okay.
because we will talk about our GLP-1 journey, right?
Yeah,
And so
it was tied to that. Yeah, sorry.
Mhm.
Okay. It's okay. Just remember, like our audio audience is going to listen to this and they're going to be like, what the fuck is happening? So we just
They're talking about farts.
Yeah, sorry.
Listen.
But you know what? We're on GLP-1s. We talk about
Fine.
bodily
But they
functions.
didn't know that
Body
until 8
language
minutes in. So
Sorry.
let me structure a little come with me family, come with me. Okay.
Listen,
Okay.
I'm
John.
not medicated today.
I know.
I'm working on it.
We're going to focus back.
Okay.
Everybody,
Oh.
bring it back in just a little. Okay.
Back in.
Yeah.
We
All
haven't
right.
been
So
doing
that
much
was my journey. I lost 100 pounds and I'm
There you
on
go.
a tried Wellbutrin and it's the devil.
Yes.
And we'll go.
But Kat, I'm going to ask you some questions. We've got to go to question and answer. Okay.
Let's do
Kat.
it.
All right. Kat, for your journey. So you started on which medicine? How long ago?
I started on Mounjaro, the way I say it. Because we didn't know how to pronounce it. That's how old school we are. We didn't know how to pronounce it. I called it Mounjaro. And don't you start. And
Honestly, it kind of makes sense. Kilimanjaro.
it's Manjaro, right? Kilimanjaro. They did it after
think
the
so.
mountain there. But in any case, I started it and it was during the free for all, the $25 coupon. It's when everybody hated us when we were on it.
Who hated us?
I don't want to say it because I'm friends with many of our people, and I don't want to. You know what? It was a made up conflict between the diabetics and the
No, that's
obesity.
okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But we were ruffling feathers back then.
Yeah.
And they said that we were going to get all of the C words. We were going to lose all our muscle, all our hair. Our teeth are going to fall out of our mouths.
Are the
We're
C
going to
word
get Cancer.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to grow a boob out of our ear. It was everything. It was insane. They did. They just I mean, everything was blamed on that. But I said, give me my Manjaro or give me death.
Cold dead hands.
My cold dead hands. And I kept it really secret until I saw Kim talking about her being on Ozempic, and I was like, oh, someone's talking about it. Hey, look, my secret's safe with you.
True that. Except for you put it in a comment, and I went, hey, you want to start a podcast?
Yep. And I said, let's do it. That's how it started.
Oh, yes.
And I think I got to the 60-pound weight loss, and I thought I was like, I haven't polished off this TikTok post, but I'll tell you about it now. My goal when I got on Manjaro, I just wanted to stop binging. And I always felt that if I just stopped obsessing about food, I could probably hold my shit together a lot better and a lot more efficiently. And that's what I did. So, I didn't, I didn't diet culture the shit out of it. I've always used sort of guardrails to track my food and stuff like that. But I'll have a glass of wine. I'm going to have a cake. Well, I used to eat a whole cake, but now I can't even do that. Hurl. Right. So, so that's just what I wanted to do. So it's always kind of been up and down the whole journey.
Yeah.
And I'm still on the Jero.
And then I think there's reasons for that, which we have learned throughout the season with our doctors. Yeah. See that's called structure. Hang tight. And so we'll talk a little bit about that. Also, to be clear, it is the end of the day, and Kat and I have the ADHD, and John has autism, and so just thanks for being patient while we work our way through this. Because I'm the one that was not medicated. Let's go live. So
I am not medicated. So
and if you are a hater, that's cool. Just put it in the comments.
I thank you for your
video goes out to people that do.
Thank you for your engagement. I appreciate it.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, please.
So, Kat, for people that don't know, you struggled with your weight since you were young, right?
Since a little, as far as I remember, I think my mom said there was a point when I started to get smaller, and that very well could be, but then the obsession with my weight. I'm not talking about me. My mother was obsessed with my weight.
Yeah, I get it.
But that's also that's a thing. So you know what? I just recently did an episode with Dr. Sherry all about that.
I know.
About sometimes narcissistic mothers. God bless her. I've worked through my process, and I understand how she kind of came to be. And I'm not. I don't walk around and I'm not angry, but it's very matter of fact. So mothers that are narcissists, sometimes they, you're an extension of them. And so if I'm not coming out right looking, or if I'm not coming out looking appropriate, that's a reflection on her. And
sure.
My gosh. But so when we'll get an update on Kim in a little bit, but when she was away from the microphone for a little while, I did an entire episode about that.
You did about with Amy, and you did about that.
Mm-hmm. But specifically narcissistic moms and parents and their obsession with their children's weight, and it's very much a thing in many of us that struggle with obesity. So, check out the episode.
Yeah, absolutely. So the one thing I'll tell you that Kat always says is when we start the show, she'll be like, I like to sweat.
Oh, right? I do.
Yeah.
I didn't sweat hard today, and that's upsetting. Okay. It's not upsetting. It's
upsetting.
I gardened and I got stinky, but I do love to sweat.
I picked up a sweat just walking to the mailbox today outside, not even doing anything inside the house. It was the walk outside. I lifted weights for a little bit, and that didn't even pull up a sweat. But walking to the mailbox.
Well, that's because we're in Georgia, and as Kat would say, it's hot.
It's hot as
it is. Lord have mercy.
Butt crack. That's what you say.
Yeah.
Butt crack.
A good walk. Listen, if
Yeah.
to get you started on, you don't have to be a gym rat.
Yeah.
Walk 2 driveways down, and
Yeah.
then maybe the next day walk 3 driveways
Yeah,
down.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Kat, Q&A. Kat, could you please tell us how when you were growing up and struggled with your weight, you were also very physically active?
Oh, yes, of course. I played sports. I did.
Yeah.
I played basketball. I did volleyball. I threw shot and discus. I feel like my body frame definitely was. What? Kara's you're in Athens. Hey,
Oh, I didn't know that.
go Dogs. And yeah, I played the sports. I was definitely had a build for shot put. I did like it. That's when I got into weightlifting. So
yeah. And
do it.
even though you were very active.
Oh, you know what? This is a very good segue. I love this, Kim. Okay. Yeah. Even though I was extremely active.
When we have the ADHD and we're struggling, we got to do Q&A. Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about when you were growing up?
When we're not medicated.
You were very active. Okay. But you also were on YouTube, so it's fine. You struggled with.
I was still fluffy. I was still fluffy. I was still solid. So yeah. I taught Zumba for a time.
Yeah.
At 285. That was when I was in my 30s. No, 40s. 40s. Yeah. See, go Dogs.
I would have totally gone to one of your Zumba classes, and I don't even Zoom, but I would
have fun. You would have fun. You would have fun. Yeah. But yeah, I always liked working out.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Speaking of, so we had Sandra McCusick, our runner friend that we had on a couple of months ago, probably back in end of 2025. So she is a plus sized runner. Well, she calls herself Big Fit I Run, but she has changed her handle now. I think it's actually her name. But I decided to start running a little bit again because I'm lighter, because I've gotten the obesity under control, because obesity is a disease. It's not a moral failing. Obviously, I was trying to do all the running, lift all the weights, do all the Zumba classes I could, and nothing chases away a metabolic disorder.
Yeah.
And as I opine. But I am going to run again. I signed up for a 5K for my birthday because I'm turning 50, because I'm Sally O'Malley and I'm 50.
50
So
it's fabulous.
Yeah, it's the weekend of October. I think it's October 3rd or 4th. It's a Saturday. If you're in the Atlanta metro, it's in the Marietta Square.
Yeah.
It's the March of Dimes 5K. I love Marietta Square 5Ks.
My neck's killing me.
I know, it's killing you. So, Kim, speaking of all the fitness,
what about it?
Lately, you've been Kim's been lifting. She's showing me her guns.
A little bit of a tailspin. Yes, I have.
51. Hey, I'm joining a new club this year.
We gotta close things up. Kat, love.
No, I'm asking you about what's your fitness journey.
So, I want to talk a little bit more the fact. So you've been on Mounjaro and you've been on a lot of the different doses, but you still feel like that you always got like you always got like a wall, but you can
nice wall. I don't get
have food aversion or anything like that, right?
No, I'm a hoe that stays hungry. I can eat right now.
I like that.
Yes,
this hoe is a hungry hoe. Yeah, I mean, sometimes if I'm eating it, I'll get a nice wall. I'll be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Barf.
Yeah.
But
and what milligram are you on now?
15. I could be on 30.
Yeah.
And if you're new to this community, there was, before the Retta was coming about. Before that was the thing that everybody talked about. There was a point in time where Lily said they were going to do higher doses over 15. They were going to start putting out up to, I think, 30, right?
Yeah. They're in studies.
But then Retta is so insanely popular. Everybody is so excited for Retta. It's the new shiny thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when it finally drops,
I told everybody on a live today. I go, because I'm just letting it all hang out these days. I was on a live and I go, see how I squirrel too. And I was like, listen, y'all, if Retta comes out and it's $7,000 a month, and you see me saying that I'm on it and talking on this here internet about it, you can know I sold my soul because I can't afford $7,000 a month and I need it. So
so here's the new Factor meals. Oh, you know what? Hang on. And if you don't chew Big Red, then F you. I'm doing the Talladega Nights. And Will Ferrell did like a pitch for everything.
Yeah, this is why we need 3 people so they catch
Badge Green. Kim will be a pitch woman for everything because she is doing Retta.
Pitch. Feel like Retta.
Yeah.
She'll sell everything. My truck will have a sticker on it. Yeah. Her car will have a sticker on it.
I made arrangements.
Retta is $7,000 a box, and she's on it.
I sold myself.
If you don't chew Big Red, then F you. That's always we think of Will Ferrell.
I'm gonna have to watch that tonight.
Are you having problems with your mysterious lady parts?
We had an episode called that, remember? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I love it.
Back to this. Okay. During this
yes. Listen, Kara is encouraging me. I love that. Big Red. I don't know what to do with my hand.
She is having a moment. She is off her ADHD.
I am off my meds.
I understand. So
my meds gave me hard
when it happens, we can't be freeform. We got to do Q&A. So, Kat, tell me about you lost a bunch of weight and then things happened with your insurance, right?
Oh my gosh, it was a nightmare. Yeah, my insurance said
you went off for a while, or you went really low or something, right?
I went on low and it kind of like reset a little bit. Maybe I don't know. It was I did compound, and then I got a great person, a great doctor that helped.
That's great.
Get me back on the MJ.
That's great.
But yeah, there was a time there where it was kind of hairy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I almost.
But now she's going to Disneyland. And Kat, where are you going first on that visit to Disneyland?
What?
Wait a minute. It's got to be a reference. Hang on. Shiggity.
Oh, come on.
Pear. Don't do it.
It's okay. Join in, audience, if you're listening. Kara's having a great time. Help me out because the first thing at Disneyland.
Kara, we're gonna put this on the audio platforms. People are gonna be like,
yeah. Yeah. I feel like it's something that it's very obvious. I'm not going to catch it. So, Barry, you remember me or we move on?
Okay.
What's it from?
Do you remember when you were doing this? And then you were off of it for a while and you had some regain and you started going through perimenopause. Do you remember that?
Oh my gosh. Perimenopause was insane. So perimenopause, actually, I was I on, actually I was on Mounjaro while unbeknownst to me. Well, probably obvious, but I didn't think it was obvious. I was in perimenopause, maybe in denial. And, but then I lost access and then I got my access again, but I still didn't go, get officially diagnosed perimenopause. But yeah, I did some regaining, but I know it's like the hot topic now about regain. But
I've been regaining forever.
I don't know. Maybe it's Kim's TikToks because it's all about regain.
Is it a hot topic because of me?
Kim did it. But other people have been talking about it. Actually, a lot of our OGs are talking about there's a little bit of regain, or there are some OGs that are shaming us.
Yeah.
Those that I don't listen. It's your journey. I'm not going to judge you.
That's fine. Just don't judge others. That's all we're saying.
I am not judging you.
So close.
Listen, if you didn't do it the right way.
My name is pronounced Kara.
Kara. You know what?
We are close now.
Kara. You're right. I did the cat from Omaha, Nebraska. Kara. It's Kara.
So close now.
Kara. I like that.
Kara. I like it. Kara.
I have screwed up people's names. Oh yeah. So I hit perimenopause and I started to regain. but I was always hungry all the time.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. If you have not experienced perimenopause, here's what hell it is. Okay. You feel like there's a point each month, you still get like maybe these PMS. You love it here. I love it. You get these PMS symptoms. And one of them for me, is this increased appetite. But guess what? There's no end to it because you don't get your freaking period. So you're like, God, when is this going to end? Yes. And then out of blue, one day you're like, oh, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Right. I'm okay. I don't need all that popcorn.
Yeah. It's weird because you're on GLP.
I have popcorn.
It sounds good.
Yeah, I got you some at the store. Because it's weird, right? Like, so when Kat was going through this, I noticed that she was regaining and she was like on whatever. But I ain't gonna say shit because what the fuck? Sorry. You know what I mean? And like,
it was so frustrating.
You know? So then I
was already not getting food aversion.
I know. But then you started HRT.
HRT was the key. There's also some other things that happened on perimenopause. There's a man here, so I'm not going to talk about it. But
thank you.
You're welcome. Right?
Oh,
perimenopause helps a lot.
Okay.
The hot flashes, the mood swings. But I remember I had just gotten a new gynecologist, or gone to another gynecologist that was under my insurance. And she was so nice. She said, oh, you've just lost 70 pounds. I said, technically probably 60, but it's been so much work. I have to like really almost diet culture the crap out of it to like not gain any more of like these 10, 13 pounds that I've put back on in the middle of my journey.
Yeah.
And she said, you should probably ease up on yourself. You're in perimenopause and you just lost 70 pounds. Cut yourself some slack. And I said, who is this? I've never had a doctor like that. I was like, wow.
Yeah, me either.
Fantastic. But then she said, well, here's this patch. Here's this pill, a little bit of testosterone, and it's going to help things. And it did. It wasn't, it did. It really helped.
I'm excited. I want to try that. I haven't gone on that yet. But yeah, I think that I remember, Kat, I'm threading the needle, babe. So when you were going through that, you started on HRT and you had lost maybe like 70. And then I think like you said, you had kind of regained and
I was
then
like
kind
this.
of with it. Yeah. Like within that 10 to 15 range. Then you got on then you started perimenopause, got on HRT, and then you lost 100. So you went from losing
I hit that 100.
Now, right? Capping out at 70, not doing anything different, right?
Yep.
This is important for where I'm going with all this. Not doing anything different. Kat is an avid cycler several times a week, right? And she
arguably 6 days a week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, I know sometimes twice a day. I get on her when that happens, but she loves it. But she's very active. She does eat, but that's because she's hungry because she's always moving her body. So she doesn't, you know what I mean? And so my whole point is even though nothing else had changed around her, same job, same husband, you know what I mean? Nothing else had changed around her. She was regaining weight, and then she got to a stable place with her hormones, and then she lost a bunch more weight. So it's a crapshoot. And that's my whole point, because this is going to happen, especially if you're a woman. Like, these things happen. And what is cool, here we go, I'm going to thread the needle with my story, is I started going through the same thing about a year later. And we went to Obesity Week, right? No, we were, or we were Your Weight Matters.
We were at the OAC, the Obesity Action Coalition.
Yeah, Your Weight Matters. And while we were there, I had gained and I was feeling it. And I wanted, and first of all, the food was amazing. You wouldn't think so. You would think, oh, these people are about like maintaining obesity, and like your diet culture brain would be like,
it was nutritious,
like fruit and shit and vegetables. It was delicious and nutritious. It was amazing.
It was good food. It was nutritious.
Great food.
It wasn't like chicken wings. Well, if you wanted to get that downstairs in the lounge, you could get that at the hotel, right? But the OAC food was
fire.
It was not, I would say it was just balanced. It was nutritious. It was delicious. It was delicious. You could get a salad if you wanted. You could eat a sandwich.
This is what we need to be eating, guys.
And those little tarts.
Yeah.
Those fruit tarts they had. Holy shnikey, those things were delicious.
But it's harder to not eat 10.
It was so fresh.
Yes, it was so good. It was really hard to not eat 10 because I was going through the pause. So I sit down with Kat and I'm on the bed because she came with me. I had her stay in my room and I was like crying and she goes, stop it.
Girl, just go to Winona. I mean, that's where I go.
Like, I just went through this. You're just going to need to balance your hormones. It's going to take a little bit. It's going to be just fine. Right. And then she had this dress and she handed me this dress. Okay. And she was like, it was like one of those like A-line.
It was far more flatter. Yeah.
Far waist.
Far more flattering. Yeah.
So I felt like the weirdest thing is like, it's not even that I mind gaining 10 pounds or 20 pounds or even 30 pounds. To be honest, I've always lived in a big body. It's that it's like, when does it stop? And it's also when I start to feel uncomfortable. When my physical piece of me, like when all I can do is think about food. Those are the two things that are like non-negotiables for me, is like when I can't move, right? Like a hurt, or when all I can do is think about food. And as long as those two things are controlled, I'm okay with whatever size body that I'm in. Does that make sense? Like, I just need that health stuff.
100%. Yeah.
So when I went back, got on HRT, I still had regain, but I started like losing 10, gaining 10, losing 10, gaining 10, and just hanging out, doing this back and forth. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I've lost a total of 110, and I have regained over 18 months, 30. Okay. So I lost probably within the first 2 years, 70 pounds. And then I got on Mounjaro and I lost a bunch more, rest, whatever you want to call it. And so over 18 months, I really haven't changed much. Like, I did have that bout like of snacky, but then I got on HRT and I started getting better in that way. What changed for me? Now, my circumstances did change. I'm just going to say it, horrible job, micromanager. It's my channel. I can say what I want. And it was awful. It was awful. I was so stressed out. I was so stressed out. It was so bad. Yeah. And so over the past really 2 years, but I looked at my tracker and it was 18 months. So just slowly over 18 months, crept up. Okay. And so we started asking doctors about it this season on the show. And I'm like, what the hell? Right. And they said, well, the way it works with cortisol, is a stress hormone, and it affects the part of your body that makes you more hungry, but also changes your energy expenditure. Right. Which means you burn less, which means you got to exercise more, and then it makes you want to eat more. It's like a whole crapshoot, guys. Anyway, my point being, did I have a point? God, I'm bad as everybody else right now. There was a point, Kat. Oh, this shit's a crapshoot. Okay. So you're going to have ups and downs all the time. It's going to happen because everybody's going to lose someone that they love, right? Everyone's going to have bad jobs sometimes. Like, everyone's going to have bad relationship stuff. Everybody's going to go through hard times. And when you are, your body is
Everybody's going to work for this.
What is that?
It's the micromanager from the Lego movie.
Yes.
That was Kim's boss for a long time. And let me tell you something.
Yeah.
It was also a hard press for everybody involved. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a very special time for all of us.
It was real bad. But then
it was bad.
I left. Hallelujah.
But now the person has been relegated to the character from the Lego movie.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
I like it. Anyway, digress. All of that like created stress, right? It created, imbalances and changes in my system and your anatomy, and the body is adaptive. Right. So when those things happen, what the doctors on the show have been talking to us about, especially this season, is your body responds and adapts because it needs you to survive. It does not know if there's stress. Oh, we need to eat more. Right. We need to store.
We don't know when the next meal is going to come. We don't know because we were hunter gatherers way back in the day.
Yes. So, but it's not just
how much we were cave dwellers. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's not just
arguably some people still are cave dwellers. But anyway, sure. I digress. Yeah. Go ahead.
But that is true, like, right?
Arguably, John is in his cave. Anyway,
yes.
his man cave.
I'd like to stay in a cave, please.
Right? Exactly. But in any case, Kim, you're right.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So because of that, everybody should understand that. And here's the thing: not a lot of people make content about it. Okay, and so it was hard for me. Like, this is our vulnerable show.
There's a lot of shame attached to it.
It was really
for
hard.
Good reason. There's a lot of shame attached to it. And then there's the buttholes that shame you or like judge you.
Yeah.
Well, you should have been following keto.
Every year. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're going to talk. Listen,
you should have been.
Because we're close.
You what now?
Talking to Cara, we're going to talk. I'm going to give her non-medical advice for what she just said. So, oh yeah, we're going to do it. You guys want to do some
Q&A? We are not doctors, nor do we play them on television. But hey, this is not medical advice per se.
Yeah, just remember,
go to your physician.
No matter what you hear before you go and do anything,
sure,
consult with your medical team before starting or stopping any therapy of any time.
This is when the
Your
scar comes across.
health matters.
You know.
We need the ticker, right?
Hey, we normally we had a ticker. I don't know what happened to it.
We did when we did that
All right.
episode
Everybody,
on Gray.
all
That's
of my
right.
squirrels. I'm gonna let you. I need y'all to just lean in. Okay, come on, get us. I'm
I'm
gonna thread
here.
this daggum needle. You just wait. This is my thing. Okay, listen, squirrel. All right. So when it
Try to
comes
squirrel.
to regain, okay, one of the things that was really difficult for me is that I'm on the friggin' internet. Okay, so first of all, I never got skinny. Most people actually don't. Right? You see all these people on the internet that get in really big bodies and really small bodies. That doesn't happen to most people. And if it does, it usually needs additional medical intervention, additional GLP-1 medications, surgery, which would be additional medical intervention, right? Or a lot of time, right?
A lot of time. I'm 4 years in. I would say I'm not at a goal per se. There's a gold dress that sits downstairs that I want to fit into. I don't know.
We'll see.
Quite honestly, I might just go to Mexico and have my gut sucked out. Because that's the last. I'm not playing games.
All right. Back in, guys. Okay. Listen.
Plastic surgery, guys. Just plastic surgery. Listen.
Let me.
I'm like tell a story. That might take the last 20 pounds off. But anyway, go ahead.
You gotta let me get where we need to get.
That's true. It might.
Oh my God.
So,
guys,
go ahead.
You have to trust me. I won't be able to get
not medicated. Go ahead.
No, you go. That's why I'm saying you gotta trust me. You gotta trust me.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Both of you. Okay. So when the regain would happen, John, right, I would feel horrible about myself. And even all the things that I know. Yes.
You blame
even all the things that I know. And I remember thinking to myself, people are going to like see me out as if nobody gives a shit, but people are going to see me out and they're eating a hamburger and they're going to put me on the internet. And then the more I thought about that, I was like, do I care? No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Hello. Hi.
Because Kim, we delightfully had those meatballs at Top Golf last year with Dave.
Those were delicious.
Let's give a shout out to Dave, but yeah.
Dave on the pen.
Yep, Dave on the pen.
Yep. Let me thread. Okay. So that is how a lot of people feel. And because a lot of people get on these medicines and the expectation is that they will hit goal weight or that they will hit goal weight quickly, when the regain happens, they feel
I'm
like
going to be skinny in like 6 months.
Wouldn't that be great? Like,
but that's not really, it's not good for you, technically
speaking. But there are people. I mean,
it's not the best thing, but yeah.
But the issue is that we do have plenty of friends that have had that happen. Like we do. Like,
and you're called a fast responder, and that happens a lot.
But it's just not most people, right?
It's just not us. Well, Bear maybe, but yeah.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. But Bear's different. Bear has not always had obesity. Bear didn't have obesity until he was well into his 30s, right? So he was always like Warren, like lean, lanky guy. You know what I'm saying? So it is different. Like, and that's the thing is like when we were talking we have our season 7 will be coming out soon. But we had this wonderful conversation with someone from the American Heart Association, a doctor from there. That's a preventative cardiologist. Yeah.
That was a good
Listen,
interview.
I'm putting it out there right now. We're going to win a Webby for that episode. That was some good shit. That was some good stuff.
She was using her affirmations.
My God.
Powers and the mouth.
Everything came together. Yeah. But it was really wonderful.
Oh, okay. Is it Rita? Rita D?
With the little.
Like
Retta.
I am so freaking happy for you.
Listen.
And I want to
Congratulations.
all the tea while you're in it.
Yes. That is exciting. You know our friend. Do you know our friend Mimi? Do you follow her?
Mimi from Australia?
Yes, Mimi from Australia. But you have to follow her. I don't know if she's on YouTube though.
She's got 2 TikTok handles. I don't think she's on YouTube.
Okay. We got to thread it. Hang with me.
Okay.
So when this happens, I need you to understand, right, that this is very complicated. So this doctor that we just interviewed that you'll see in the next couple of weeks, okay, was specifically telling us that there are so many things that affect weight within the body and regulation of that weight, and not just hunger. Throw that shit out of your brain, okay? All of the different things that happen within the body to try to get you back to the weight that it wants you to be at so you will survive. This will happen on GLPs. It will happen off GLPs because you have metabolic disease and it's how the body works, okay? Yep. That being said, the whole idea of being on a GLP and staying on it forever, right, is that it will hopefully keep you from being, for example, me gaining 110 back instead of 30. So if I'm ready to gain 30, okay, what do I do? How do I change my treatment? So that's where the adaptation comes in. So if your body has adapted to the medicine, doesn't mean it stops working. It just may be you regained some. It may mean that the noise is stronger than it was before, right? It may mean that you have, stopped losing for a tremendous amount of time and you're not close to where you, quote, need or want to be. That could equal stop working. So everybody has different definitions for what that is. So as I've been going through this, I've been interviewing doctors with Kat. I've been talking about it on TikTok because I was like, there's no way I'm the only one. There's no way, right? And it turns out, yes, like so many people, right? So it's important that you guys understand this because the problem is you think, and I'm telling you, I did it. Like when I had a lap band and I regained my weight on lap band and then some. Like after, and I had a lap band, like an active lap band. I would talk so poorly.
What we know, and especially from the kind words from Dr. Rosen, you were destined to fail anyway because the lap band arguably was worthless. So
for long term,
don't beat yourself up for it.
Well, I don't now, but I did.
It was surgical phentermine is what it was.
Yeah. Because it doesn't do anything to your brain. Like it really is just making you feel full, right? Yeah. And but it doesn't change your biology. You know what I mean? So that's a great episode. Y'all should watch it. Episode 5, season 1.
Mm-hmm. Yep. My favorite episode ever.
Yeah. It is a really good one. Yeah.
I think we should talk to Dr. Rosen again. I'm going to put that.
Oh yeah, me too.
Back of my head, reach out to Dr. Rosen.
I have told Kim on multiple occasions, Kat, we need a Dr. Rosen episode with just a bunch of Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
He's good at that. He does that. He does that. He does Q&As. But okay, I'm going to ride you back to the needle. But
there we go.
Shout out Dr. Daniel Rosen. He's the best.
Daniel Rosen. He's a doctor. I'm telling you, I told John if I ever go to where I'm going to do surgery, I'm going to go to New York and have Dr. Rosen do it. So, that would be good. Anyway, so in terms of like where I am right currently now. So I've lost about 8 pounds, I think now, of the 30 that I regained. And so, And what am I doing different? I am taking my medicine and I am strength training and I'm just trying, honestly, this is going to sound crazy. I'm eating. I shit you not. Like I know doesn't that sound bizarre to you guys? Because saying it out loud sounds so crazy to me. Even after all these years of doing the show, right, and having obesity and everything, I'm eating. I'm prioritizing my protein and I'm actually eating. Like I wasn't eating. So I started tracking just to be like, I swear I'm not overeating. I swear I'm not overeating. I wasn't even close to eating even half of what I need to be eating a day in the body that I'm in right now, right? Because you're not trying to eat for the body you want to be in. You're trying to eat for the body that you're in, right? Usually minus 500, right? It wasn't even close. So I'm like, all right, step 1, start my strength training, right? Step 2, eat. That's it. 8 pounds because I'm eating. Well, why does that matter? Again, back to favorite episode, season 6. Because when you don't eat enough, your body adjusts, right? Your brain, because everything is controlled here, right? Kat and I have been learning. Your weight is regulated here. It's like a thermostat, right? It's just always trying to pull you back. Okay. So what we've learned is that our body's always adjusting. Now we're going to thread the needle, y'all. Here's the thing. Why are all these GLP-1s different? Like, why are they the same? Why are they different? Why, when they are doing studies with people that have overweight and obesity, do, for example, somebody that was on semaglutide or the trial for semaglutide, they lose less percentage-wise than the ones on tirzepatide or the ones on Retta, right? And that is the question that we're all asking. Here's the thing. If you look at the difference between the trials, so like, for example, and Dave goes into this really well, the trials for people that had overweight obesity plus type 2 versus overweight obesity not type 2, right? And so look at that. The people that did not have type 2 yet lost more weight. And the people that had type 2 diabetes lost less weight. And so what the doctors have told us is that is because the disease has progressed further. Yeah. You notice how when I say that,
technically all pre-diabetic. If we hadn't reached diabetes yet.
Well, that's what they're trying to say. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to the obesity experts. Yes, I do understand what you're saying about, yes. And
it's so frustrating.
yes.
Yeah. Especially,
Yes. So true. Yeah.
And
that's the thing, right? Is it's understanding how it works is the important piece. Right. And I think that's it's something to understand because it's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. So that's what I'm learning. And I really think one of the biggest differences too, with this Retta one coming out, man, I'm so excited about these studies. If y'all don't follow Dave, go follow Dave. Dave's my friend from On the Pen.
His updates are almost like, there's so much. Sometimes they almost get like, they're almost overwhelming. I'm like, you're like, whoa.
It's like whiplash in this space. Like how?
Because it's so fast. And these companies, they definitely know, like there's, they know. In fact,
I'm telling you, they know.
Everybody's waiting with bated breath to hear the updates.
I know. And so, but anyway, in terms of like the ones that are coming out, so we've got Retta. So I've asked the doctors before on the show, like, or that I'm friends with or whatever, like, what's the difference? And so they're like, well, it's a triple agonist. I'm like, well, what the hell does that mean to me? Right. Was it antagonizing? I don't know. Like, what is it?
Glucagon. Oh crap. Hang on.
So
there's one that like helps. It helps with the efficiency of
the energy expenditure.
When
you lose a certain amount of, we're just going to say it here, pounds, right? Or when you become more metabolically efficient, right? And your body does the adaptation and adjust. And it changes your energy expenditure. And so you can exercise more and you can possibly lower your deficit and lose a little bit more. But when you have metabolic disease, your body is still going to continue to adjust. So all the gym bros arguments are, oh, but it's all about thermodynamics. The more you do that, it will always work. A deficit will always work. No. When you have metabolic disease, your body will fight you harder and bear down more. And guess what it's going to do next? If you lower your deficit too low, right? It's not going to eat its fat first because the fat is for energy storage. It's going to eat your muscle because you're not nourishing it enough, right? So then that's when you hear this whole idea of skinny fat. That's because of I have plenty of friends that are actual gym bros that are amazing, but the stereotypical ones, right, are telling people to continue to lower and lower. And then I see people in my comments, especially on Facebook, they're saying, I'm eating 900 calories a day. I promise you, this is going to hurt your organs and defeat the entire purpose. And the chance of you even getting to that weight that you want to be at are low without hurting yourself a lot. The chance of you staying there are slimmer than that. And so I think that people need to understand that. And I'm learning.
I just
right now,
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Baby, go ahead.
Yeah, to come in off of that, because of my recent diagnosis with my esophagus issue, I was probably eating 900, if not less, calories a day.
Yes.
For probably baby, 6 weeks?
No, a year.
You think it was a year?
Yeah.
You really do? Okay, probably.
Yeah, trust my timing clock, but more than yours.
Okay, for a year,
I'm not being sarcastic.
Collected for white.
Yeah,
I get
I
it.
was barely eating.
Yeah,
I was barely eating anything because of my.
I remember him saying that. Yeah, you were not eating that much.
Yeah,
you were really eating at a point too, right?
Yeah, and I went to the hospital for it last year. Actually, I was.
I remember.
I was close to just.
So tell everybody what it is, Sabir, because we're probably going to refer to a lot, and this is about your story too. So tell us what it is that you have and what happens.
So it's the esophagus of the esophagus.
Esophagus of the esophagus? Yes, that is what it is. I don't know. It's spasm.
I'm sorry. I have a really hard time saying the word.
Okay. Is it that you said there's a spasm that happens?
Yeah, it's a spasm. So basically what happens, folks, is think of your esophagus like a straw. Every so often, when people who have this drink, think of it like your straw. Think of it like a good old-fashioned plastic or spongy straw. And every so often, the top of that straw and the bottom of that straw squeeze at the exact same time. And when that happens, whatever's in there doesn't know where to go. So eventually, for like me, a good portion of it was coming back up.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to eat anything anymore.
Man, you were scared.
Yeah, I was scared to eat anything because I couldn't keep anything down.
Mm-hmm.
So I was barely eating anything, and what I did eat had no nutritional value to it whatsoever because it was just mush, really. I mean, sometimes it was something good like applesauce, but it was normally just mush.
Gastroparesis. They want to ask if it's gastroparesis.
No, it's not gastroparesis. It's a if people want to give me a second,
You're gonna look it up. All right, you look it up. We'll talk.
Sure will.
Yeah. So I'll tell you while he's going through, like I'll just tell you as his wife. So yeah, and so the issue would be that he would eat and then he would throw up, right? What he ate, it would just come right back up. Okay. And then he couldn't eat because he was like, I'm just like so nauseous. I'm like, I just can't. And this went on and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And at some point he couldn't eat anything anymore. So I was like, we got to go to the hospital. Like, and he had been going and seeing the GI for a while, and they had done the thing where he swallows the pill, and they had done a thing where they go down and eventually they went and did endoscopy, and they kind of stretched out the sphincter a little bit, right? Which gave him a tremendous amount of relief, but it didn't stay that way. And so then finally he couldn't eat, and we went to the hospital, and we were waiting for this special test to be done. And you have to schedule it outpatient. They don't do it in the hospital. It took forever to get on the books and get approved and all those things. And while this was happening, he was getting worse and worse and not being able to eat. My husband is not a small human. He is 6'4". I would say his normal weight size is probably, I would say like maybe 280, 270, 280. He's a big, tall dude, like just genetically giant human, but usually fairly thin, but obviously the obesity has been quite a bit. And he's very slight right now because that's exactly what happened, right? He couldn't eat and it didn't really have that drive because he was taking GLP-1s, right? And then the doctors, we were like, well, is it the GLP-1? And the doctors were like, well, it doesn't help. Typical answer. And they were like, it's not that it caused it, but if you do have this thing that we think he has, which we eventually did get diagnosed in the hospital, they were like, it can make it worse. Because I said to them, I don't understand. He's actually had issues with the swallowing thing for, 20 years at least. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it got worse. Out of nowhere. Like it was just like the last year. And he's been on GLPs, like I said, 3.5 years. And it's just been over the past year that he's just been like eating less and less and less and not being very mindful of it. And to be fair, my husband and I talk about it a lot. He has autism. So he's not always, if he's not scheduled and regimented to eat, like he can easily forget, right? On these medicines. So those are lots of things that are important, like I'm not going to blow sunshine up your ass. Like this is a big deal,
So sorry, it's basically it's referred to what's on my paperwork, and I don't have it down here with me. Starts with a D, but basically it's it's an esophageal spasm.
Spasms, yeah.
It's basically what it roots down to.
Yeah. So they gave him medicine that is like the first line of defense, if you will, that will, I'm so security person, that will like relax his chest so that it will spasm less. And that has actually helped a lot. I would say at first it was a lot. Like you were almost eating normal. We were like, oh my God, thank God it's over.
Well, I'm back to closer to normal now because what was happening, and once again, it comes to the autism thing. If I'm not on a schedule, I wasn't taking the medicine twice a day, every day like I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
So I'm back to doing it again. And as long as I stay away from stuff that I need to, like yesterday, discovered nutty butters, unfortunately, are not an okay snack.
Sure.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was.
I let him eat whatever he wants now. I'm like, whatever. What do you want to eat?
It was a bummer because I like nutty butters.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I really wanted something kind of.
I remember you liked it. Yeah.
Kind of sweet. And, it was, hey, nutty butter looks good. It was there in the cupboard, so grabbed it, tried to eat it. Nah, man, no good. Oreos are still cool. Reese's Pieces are still cool.
Yeah.
Most chips are still cool.
Yeah.
But
you're learning again, right? Like you're learning again what you can tolerate, which this affects what in terms of nutrition. Like this, it's like we find that seafood works really well. So we're like, all right, how do we do that more? You know what I mean? So finding things that are the right consistency and things like that. The other option for him is that we'll probably do a procedure where they do Botox.
Yeah.
which will help, like, I guess, freeze those muscles or whatever to keep them from spasming. So that's the next thing that we're talking about. And he did go down in his medicine. So he's on 7.5 now. I'd like him to go to 5.
No, I'm not going to 5. I'm gonna.
Doctor, I'm just saying.
No, so for me right now with 7.5, I feel motivated to eat. I want to eat. Like right now, I drank that whole shake. As you can see, I drank that whole shake with I don't know how much protein in it, and I still want some food.
Yeah.
So before I finish editing the podcast, I'm going to go up and grab probably a couple Lunchables.
All right. Oh yeah, a couple more.
You know what? Since you like Nutter Butters, it's not exactly the real thing, but Ghost Protein does make a Nutter Butter flavor.
That's
right. It has the chunks of it. So if you shake it in your shaker, maybe if you put milk in it.
Barf if you had chunks of anything in his anything.
Well, then put it
Good
in the mixer. Good. Then put it in the mixer. You can puree it with an ice cube or something. All right.
That does sound like a good joke to plan.
Ghost does make a Nutter Butter flavor. I have some left over in my tub. Now I'm on the Cinnabon flavor because it's just so magical in my Profi.
Sure. Baby, I want to remind you that I'm the baby of my family, and I'm from the middle of nowhere. I know how to hold a grudge and be vindictive better than the absolute worst. I know. I wouldn't tease me like that.
I've been married for 20-something years now. How long?
Tease him like what? With the Nutter Butter?
No, I was like, well, maybe I will make that. Like I was pulling a cat. I was trying to make a joke. It didn't work.
No, it's if unfortunately with my tism, if I'm not expecting it and there's an extremely unnormal or unexpected change in something, it just like I spiral.
Yeah.
Like my whole, like just everything kind of goes into a topsy-turvy in my brain.
Yeah.
And it's a mean thing to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Very mean thing to do.
It's just protein powder. It tastes delicious, like with peanut butter. I always say it tastes like a peanut butter cookie.
What's the lactate percentage in it? Because I had to
dairy version.
Well,
guys, are we going south? Is that what's? I'm also giving tips though.
I feel like we need a safe word.
Yeah, protein powder is casein, so it's dairy based. But okay, we'll table that.
Okay. So Rita is going to be on Retta. She says that she needs the glucagon because of her fatty liver and it just won't budge and let her lose weight. So I think that's so interesting. And did you try another GLP-1 before this, Rita? Where has Bear been? Bear, well, we haven't been live in a really long time. And Bear has been behind the scenes editing the show. And then his computer broke, so I was editing it. So that's why it wasn't as good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And my truck went out on me.
And his truck went out. Y'all, it's been a real hard year. And it's only July. It's only July.
So, I mean, I think a little weight gain after having all of this stress, because you went through a great loss.
I saw that interview she did with Downsized. Who would do with Downsized? With Kat did with Downsized?
No.
Okay,
Mimi in Australia.
Oh, Mimi. Yes. Okay, there. See, look at you threading.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't doubt that, all that.
You should follow her because she finished the trial, got to goal, and has been maintaining on semaglutide or semaglutide. Never.
Semag.
Yeah.
And I do want to say, going down on my dose, I was a little worried that I was going to get overly hungry.
Yeah.
I was like, if I'm honest, when we first talked about going down to 7.5, I was like, well, crap. Like I hadn't been below 10 in forever.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm okay. I'm eating something. But on 7.5, like I have a desire to eat. Yeah. I'm wanting to eat, but I'm still able to stop.
Yeah, I get that.
Which is nice. There isn't a desire to to overeat. It's like, it's that wall, like what Kat talks about, where it's just
Yeah.
kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
I know I've eaten enough.
Yeah.
I know I'm done.
Hey, Bear, can we walk through your story a little bit? So, from what I recall,
From what you recall,
haven't struggled with weight until your 30s, right?
Yeah, about my 30s.
When you met me.
Yeah, when I met you. Yeah. When somebody made me eat like 3 squares a day.
Sure.
Yeah.
When I met him, he was broke as
my husband.
joke.
Yeah.
And he only could afford to eat 1 meal a day, so he was like nubby knees skinny. And he really didn't struggle with weight until I think early 30s, right? Yeah, really didn't. And but he always had high blood pressure, like in his 20s. It was crazy. And then Bear, at some point when you did gain weight and I started on these medicines, you and I started on the daily one. You remember that?
Yeah, it started with an S.
Yeah.
Saxenda.
Yeah. And that was during when the first shortage happened, because you can get Wegovy anywhere. And
that was the first thing I ever tried.
Yep. And do you remember anything about it? It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
The good news is I do, but I want you to tell the story.
Only one thing sticks out, really. Like, I remember the first shot, a couple things like I can remember. I remember doing the shot, wasn't a big deal. I remember being like, okay, I kind of feel a difference in hunger, I definitely, is it a huge thing? No, but okay, I'm feeling something. And it was okay. But then I ate. And it wasn't okay.
I know. Well, I remember we were on that low dose. It was daily, right? So Saxenda was a daily injection.
Yeah, it was a really low dose.
But I remember calling you, because I'm weird, and I called you. I was like, "Are you feeling anything?" You're like, "Just a little less hungry." And then the next day, because the directions are, you escalate like every week?
No, it was, so we did it.
And then our buttholes exploded.
We did it. I remember it was this weird uppage. We went up by a number of clicks really quick. And then like it was supposed to even out for a little bit. And then we would go up by smaller increments. But I didn't make it past like...
It was the first one. We were totally fine on that low level. And then we went up fast. And then John was like...
It hurt.
John was like, I'm tapping out. And I was like, I just think we need to go up slower. I'm going back to the low dose because I'm not a quitter.
Well, the thing is, I already have IBS.
I know.
Right.
Yeah. So then he quits because he's a dirty quitter. And then so I stay on it. And I'm very low and slow on the daily, but I'm seeing a change. And then I start eventually going up and my ass doesn't explode. The one thing I'll tell you about Saxenda, we talk about poop here. If you can't handle it, it's not the show for you.
Listen,
I love that I pooped every daggum day. I never had a problem with constipation or any of this stuff because it was daily. That's why when a lot of people come in my lives and like, I can't even handle the lowest dose of one of these, I'm like, do the daily. It's great. Like I'm telling you, I've met people that are in other countries where this is the only thing they had for the longest time. They lost 100 pounds. Like it's a solid option, just not for Bear.
No. It is a solid option. Like I am sure that if I had went up on the dose, and I had not had the negative side effect, I'm sure it would have been a very helpful dose for him. I mean, a very helpful drug for me. I have no doubt.
Yeah,
because I did notice.
You did notice it.
Just the negative side, the negative of that.
Yes.
No, man, that drainage.
And then, so I went to the doctor, and it was time for us to do the PA to continue Saxenda, but my weight loss was really slow, and so I couldn't get it approved. So we had to do all the blood work and stuff you do for a PA, and so we did what we needed, and we went to Ozempic because they would cover it. So I went to Ozempic, which was weekly. And I came in from like a pretty high dose of Saxenda to, instead of 0.25 of Ozempic, to 0.5. And so I started at 0.5 of Ozempic, and it was like game changer. And I came home and John started to see like the difference in me. And I remember, do you remember the story, John, that you always talk about when you used to get me a candy bar? Remember that?
Candy bar sounds great.
help me
I remember that
find
story. You brought home like your favorite candy bar, and you were like, I don't want it, and you're like, what? Who are you? Where is my wife?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, what? Yep. And keep in mind, John and I have been together 23 years. Like we have a kid together and stuff. And he's like, he knows me real well. Like, and I've been on every friggin' diet and diet pill there is. You know what I mean? Have I ever said that? No. Because I actually didn't want it. That was so insane, right? Is like just the foods that I wanted in general were not anything I'd ever wanted before, which kind of was like this weird discovery period, right? Like that's where I actually did meet with a dietitian. It was really helpful, like because she was like, let's try some new stuff. And I was like, okay. And turns out, yeah, I actually like a lot of other things, you know? Yeah.
What kind of candy bar was it? Because I'm curious.
It was a Hershey candy bar.
It was a Hershey's. Her apps. So there are two candies that will speak to Kim. The first is just a plain old-fashioned Hershey's.
Well, it's got to be the thick one, though.
Yeah. Well, but if you
Fair
get
enough.
the bigger one,
because I like the Hershey's Symphony, like the bougie.
No, not the Hershey's Symphony. Just a good old-fashioned thick, plain Hershey bar. Now, if you want to
the King, that's what it's called.
King. If you want to get bougie chocolate for her, either the caramel, salty caramel, not Godiva Doves.
Yeah, you're right.
No, it's the Dove.
Oh, the Dove.
The Dove is it was her first. If I cannot get those, if I can get the Ghirardelli sea salt and caramel truffles,
yeah, that's right.
It's acceptable.
Yes.
I was like, is it a good Toblerone? But no, it's a good old.
No, I've never had that, but I think it's funny how big the word is and how I can't pronounce it.
Toblerone.
No, I like those
Cadbury bar. Cadbury with caramel.
No, Cadbury eggs. I'm all about an old.
You either love them or you hate them. People think they're disgusting.
Is it almost shot day? We were talking like we were really hungry.
Like I'm always hungry now because I'm not medicated.
Carl's like, listen, like it's a thing, guys. I'm telling you, like the butt exploding. It's a lot. I know. Yeah. Splitting the dose. I actually think there's so much to the splitting of the dose, right? Mara is like, I think that, so when I was fighting my PA, I feel like the answer is a year ago, or redoing it. You know what I mean? And when I was doing that, I had to go on compound for a while because they were effing with us because that's what insurance does. It does. Every time someone says you should advertise an insurance company on your podcast, the answer is no forever.
Unless
there is no unless. There is. It is my one rule.
They're not. No, because
there is no unless.
They're not even. I don't think they would even think twice
even the people that work for them. Sorry. Squirrel.
Okay. Come on.
There was a point. Help me thread through. Where was I?
I don't know. I'm married to you. I don't understand you.
Was that bound breaking?
There was a point in time where
when I did that, yes, when I did that, I was on compound for a while and I was terrified. I was like, why am I so scared of this? I've been shooting myself with a needle for 3.5 years. And, but I was nervous as hell. And that, first of all, I love it. It's great, especially the B12. I swear there's something about injecting yourself with B12. I've taken the pill. It's not the same. The energy is just different. But I split my dose because I can't handle 15, guys. I eat like crazy and it whomps my ass with energy. I can't do it. Okay. 5 was my 10.
Should I do that too?
I don't
know. I've done it before. I've gone up and down. It's consistent.
12.5. Definitely, I have major energy issues, but it seemed to be a good dose for me for a really long time. Problem is, I have anhedonia. So I started for about a year or so. God, it may have been longer than that. I was just like flat. Like I remember like trying to describe it was like my life was very transactional. Like I would be like, well, now we go and we sit and we be with the family here and we check off that box. And now we do the dishes and we check off that box. And we go to work and I have to meet with my friends. And we go and we check off this box, but not involved. Right. And then I didn't really realize it until one day I saw Dr. Spencer, who's been on the show before, his post about it. And so what I noticed is that if I do 10 milligrams, I don't have anhedonia. but I need 15 because I have severe obesity and blood sugar issues and all the things. Okay. So I can take 10 and then a couple of days later, I can take the 5. And then when I was on compound, and I wouldn't have anhedonia when I did that, and I would lose more weight because I need the medicine. It's not because it's making me eat less. It's not because there's more suppression. I need the medicine. The dysfunction within my body needs it. Right. So that's the thing is it's like people think that it's just like more medicine equals you'll eat less, which means you'll lose more and all these different things. And it just doesn't work like that. Sometimes it does. Sometimes you'll go up and be like, bam, but part of me just thinks I swear, part of me just thinks it's time and treatment. Like the amount of time that you're on it, and again, non-medical advice, quick John ticker, I think that it's just like the more time you're on it, but everybody's different. So I think that when Lilly came out with the quickie pen, right, that's like game changing because it's very difficult to argue that you need a custom dose, right? And therefore the need for compound if you can provide a custom dose, right? With the quickie pen, right?
Yeah, but isn't it with the quickie pen, babe, though, if I remember correctly, they're only providing it for doses up to so high in the first place.
No, not the quickie.
So
everything's good now. They got all the things. But in the States, I don't know about like shortages. God, I don't know when there ain't no way there ain't gonna be a shortage. Y'all think for a second there's not gonna be a shortage with Medicare covering these
Medicare coverage. There's
there's gonna be such
a video on that. I wonder if Dave did it.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, if you think about it though, probably the way they'll balance that out is one, like of course compound, but 2, I also think that we've got all these other options now, right? So Lilly just dropped the pill, right? And then I think CagriSema is coming out at the end of the year, and then Red is supposed to be coming out either at the end of the year or beginning of next year. So I think that's how they're going to avoid it, right? They're bound to options.
No, I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, speculating. We need
speculating
with Kim. Oh my God. Do you have it?
Oh, we still have that, I think.
Not medical advice. It's just speculation.
No, not medical advice. This is all speculation.
Let me see.
That was my
speculating with Kim.
You look just like your son, or your son looks just like you in that. That's Warren.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can see him. You can see her and him sometimes. But okay, now so
I think that's what happened. Let me finish. We got to throw the needle. I think that is why a lot of insurance companies, I have been learning recent, our friends at Caremark are adding the different ones for obesity who have covered for obesity to their formulary. Okay. And they're going to have it be like step therapy. So you have to come in at the pill, right? Because the pill's cheaper, right? So that's how you're going to have it. We're going to have the pill. Then we've got the injections. We've got Lilly's pill. We got Novo's pill. We've got layers and layers upon a shit. They're going to do with those. What they do with every medicine. Years, right? Layers of shit, right? So that's what they're going to do. So what does that do? It slows demand. It slows the time of people actually getting it filled, taking it, side effects, all the things, right? Because insurance is regulating it.
I'm going to tell you what I think. I see where you're coming from.
We need to see
where you're coming from.
But right now it's... Bear, did we not have any tile for you?
No.
Oh, shit. We need one. Damn. All right. Well, I'll get on that. I'm on it. I'm in charge.
Okay. All right.
Okay, go.
No, so I see why you're thinking what you're thinking. I see it. Okay? I see where you're coming from.
Okay, what do you think?
This is what I think. Okay.
I
think right now they've got about half of the people that actually need these drugs covered in the first place, actually getting it from the manufacturer. So about half the people that actually need it are getting it in the first place. That means being covered by it, everything else.
Yeah.
We already know that the other portion of our community either does compound, so they're not getting it from the manufacturer at all, or they're getting it through the black market. We know
Gray market.
Gray market. Is it gray or is it black? I mean,
gray and dark gray.
You know what?
Gray and dark
You know
gray.
what? Arguably, I bet there is a black market for, and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Probably. Yeah, that's true. True. Fair enough. We know that we have people who get it from the manufacturer, people who get it other different ways. We know that. So the full community isn't getting taken care of.
Yeah, they're not even really considering it. Yeah, unless their insurance is covering it.
And now we're getting ready to take all the seniors that are on Medicare and we're adding them to this. And a lot of them are going to qualify. Yeah. I don't think that they have enough in their stockpiles of any variation of this to cover it. My prediction is this. In 3 months, telehealths are going to be booming again because the FDA is going to have to lift every restriction they have put in place because there's going to be legitimate shortages. And then we're going to see all of our friends, all the companies that we know, hint, hint, Row, and others that have trackers that allow you to check where shortages are going to start getting boom traffic everywhere, all over again. 3 months.
The insurance checker, the shortage reporter, like all that's on that with Row.
I say 3 months, it's going to happen. And
I mean, I get what you're saying. I guess I just wonder, like, how many people, it's been so long now, so many people have gone gray. Like, it's like, oh my God. I mean, like, especially when compounds started to become like less available. And we've seen more and more, y'all know, right? Restrictions in state, right? People trying to keep compound at all, right? And that's our friend from GLP-1, Sabina, has been fighting a lot, right, on that front. So there's been a lot of changes, like they're trying to do legally to get compounders to stop making these, you know, but there is a massive need for it. I mean, what I just described to you, like the fact that I can take, and to be clear, with my PA, if we do any kind of custom anything, I don't know, my PA won't work anymore. So I can't do that. I have to just take the 10 that I can handle. And that's it, you know, and do what I can and control what I can, because it's it, or combine therapies, which I do. Right. So, it's just, it's a lot. I think there's still a tremendous, but I don't think we're necessarily going to see the boom we saw before. Right. So I think it'll be we're at a different inflection point, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like these aren't like these novel things that nobody doesn't know anything about. I do think there's more people that know more about them. And so because of that, they're actually more willing, because it's been a market for a while. They've like seen people go on and off and adjust, and they've seen all of the bullshittery that people throw out there, right? Like all these people, like, for example, y'all know I got to do it. Legitimately, guys, until Weight Watchers got in the game, okay, everybody, 4 years ago was just villainizing the shit out of us. Like, we were the obesity fat people taking it from the diabetics. It was a bad situation. The minute Weight Watchers bought a telehealth to get in the Ozempic game, the minute that happened, the next day, the news was like, maybe there is something to the fact that obesity is a chronic disease. You know what I mean? It was that friggin' fast.
Well,
you
know what I mean? Anything like that, you're right. But what we're going to see is the impact on the supply chain.
Yeah.
And that's what we got to, like, that's the thing to care about, because that's what's getting ready to flip everything that they've been trying to do up on its head.
Yeah.
Because now.
Oh, yeah. Amazon is in that. Yeah. Especially with, Oh my gosh. Every time you log into, you go into Amazon to pick something up, it's like, hey, we have GLP-1s. They've been, what was it? What was their pharmaceutical arm? It's been out for a while. Oh, crap.
Amazon.
Didn't Amazon partner with Cuban?
No.
I don't think. No.
That's what I thought.
With various needles and vials at home until last month, when I don't hold the pen and the syringe tightly enough.
Oh no, you lost half your dose.
No.
Tragedy. You know what? One time I dropped my
that.
pen. I did it one time. I dropped my pen. The cap was off and it was twisted and it was ready to shot, and I dropped it and it hit the pin and it sprayed all of that magical goodness out onto the kitchen floor.
If you had known me at the time and you had said that to me, I might have known how to get around that. I might have told you, hypothetically, that if you call Lily people had a pin malfunction, they'd send you another box.
I think I did. But they said, yeah, you can suck it.
I'm not saying that I did. I'm just saying I might have.
We might have.
That might have been something that you could do.
Lily, matter of fact, they told me to suck it.
They told you to suck it?
Last week, babe, or the week before last, we had the one that wouldn't even shoot, remember?
But if you have a malfunction and you have a current prescription and you call them and tell them about the malfunction, they will send you another box.
They're supposed to.
I should have tried harder.
That sounds like a malfunction.
Yeah, you don't just say suck it once. You have to have a couple of suckets to get to a yes.
No, you don't.
No, I'm saying do with it what you will with what I say.
Oh, okay.
Suck it. No.
I made a protein smoothie for John and I. Smoothies I'm getting him so I can get food in him.
I'm hungry.
That's what I just drink. Did you drink the smoothie?
Yes, I told.
All right, we got to wrap it up.
He talked about it.
Okay. So eventually we're gonna throw the needle, guys. John, this is what happens when we have to get there. All right. So John eventually got on Ozempic, and then he started losing weight and doing well. And then eventually our insurance allowed us to try Mounjaro. So we switched to Mounjaro. So that's what we've been on ever since. Personally, I'm going to be honest. If I didn't think I'd have to dance through hell to get a PA approved for Ozempic at this stage, that's what I want to do. Because it was great. It was fan-fucking-tastic. I know I lost more on Mounjaro, and I think a lot of that is because I was able to eat more because I had less food aversion on Mounjaro. But I loved it. It was great. I think there's something about the fact. So, like, if you think about like Mounjaro, like it's like this much GLP-1 and this much GIP, right? Oversimplification, obviously. See my fingers, right? And
yeah,
GIP,
not medical advice.
not medical advice, all things, you know.
She's a chemist. She doesn't actually know how much of anything is in it. She just knows that it has two agonists.
She's aware that the ratio is one is more than the other. That's
yes,
all.
Yes. Do not hold us accountable to specifics.
To the accountable police in the police. Accountability.
I think Cara wrote. She said, "I was like, God, my precious."
Yes, my precious.
I would have been the same way too.
I bet you were like that. Yes, because it's so expensive. Oh, back in the day when everybody was like posting, going to back home pharmacy runs, going to get their meds when it was like the shortage and it was like the hot thing to like.
Oh, you made me do that.
Oh, I know. It was fun as hell. And we would go, I'm going to pharmacy run, trying to find your meds because you'd be calling around, right? Trying to find it
everywhere.
Once there's a shortage, I bet all those videos I have of how to find your medicine during shortage are going to blow up. I got all the tips.
You should have seen it. I got the phone call that the medicine was available. I was going to go get it. And she said, no, I have to go with you and we have to record it.
And that's how John became an influencer.
I remember. Making me think of, it was 2022, right? Remember at 22 where you had to have a PA, right? And then it was the shortage and it was just so much shit back and forth. And there was this one particular like person that everybody used in the community to get a PA written from this person. I don't remember this person. They were like an NP. Mm-hmm. And that person's PAs, I paid through the nose for, not through the nose. I think it was $200 to get the PA done. I didn't care. It was worth it.
Yeah.
I found my drugs and I got a dog on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like watch those
like a prepper.
Honestly,
yes.
Do it. Yeah. Look up shortage because I used to be able to type actually in the captions back in the day. They didn't block me when I would say things like that.
Oh yeah, we used to do all the hashtags that we wanted to back then until until the manufactured security threat, right?
So
I'm
true.
telling y'all, I have a high accuracy rate, so trust me. 3 months.
3 months. I get
3
it.
months.
I mean, I definitely think we're going to see something. How that will trickle down into compound availability and production from.
I don't see any.
Is it going to start to be like the South Park episode then? The one that
Oh yeah.
Man,
it might kind of be like that
episode. I don't think I can watch it. I think
especially like
we can watch
it.
It's
Gray Market, like and then Captain. I just remember Captain Crunch, like
yeah,
that
was so funny.
Man,
we watched that. Like we watched the South Park episode, being so ready to be offended, and we were all laughing our asses off. And not just because it was funny, because it was real funny.
It was so accurate.
It was also very accurate.
Yeah.
Like,
when it said body positivity is for poor people, and I said it's so sad, but it's so true.
That was a
because Lizzo.
I would love to have
Lizzo loved it. Lizzo was so happy with it. She's like, "Oh my God, I love what you did. I love it.
It was so good. It was so good. Thanks for the tip, friend. Yes.
I wanted to
do that.
Hold on, Kimmy. Hold on a second.
Okay,
I got something.
Are we
My girl Kat.
You have to thread, not squirrel, at this stage of the interview. Do you understand?
It's a slight squirrel, but Kat's the only one that's going to get it in my life. So I got to talk to Kat about it.
You know, we're friends
Kat.
with
I know, I get it, because my husband and I, we speak in like Dave Chappelle references. So I feel your pain, John.
She gets it.
Kat
Kat understands my brain. Okay, listen. I was talking to Kim the other night because Gen Xers are really snarky people, right? And I was thinking about why we're so snarky. And I was watching old episodes of G.I. Joe. And there's this episode where they're going after parts of this Ray, right? And Lady Jane's falling out of a helicopter, and Flint picks her back up and asks her how okay she is and what she discovered. And like, as opposed to giving him some like vital information, she gives him some snarky shit like, I discovered falling 1,000 feet doesn't do anything for my hair. And I'm like, this is why we're snarky.
Okay.
Our cartoons, man.
I always remember the
cartoons.
The more you know at the end of every episode of G.I. Joe.
Yep.
Knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
My hubby and I talk Dave Chappelle references too as well.
All the time. But see, understand this. But when you're talking to Kim, it's a blank canvas. Like it's nothing. No joke lands. She was deprived of Dave Chappelle.
I understand cartoons.
No, you don't, honey. I make references about cartoons all the time.
Okay, so Kara, while you're on this live, I'm going to ask you this. Listen.
Cabbage Patch Kids? Care Bears?
Listen, I grew up poor. We didn't have Cabbage Patch Kids. That was a luxury. I didn't get one until I was 12. Just kidding. I didn't have Cabbage Patch Kids. 9. Anyway, we were too poor for Cabbage Patch Kids. In any case.
Case.
And that's said facetiously a little bit, Anyway, I didn't get one until 86. Okay. I was 10. Anyway, I made this post, and Kim's a lot like this other friend that I have that doesn't understand the Chappelle references. I said, if I'm saying, because whenever I tell my husband I'm making spaghetti for dinner, if you don't come back and go, spaghetti, 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 we can't be friends. Kim has a Chappelle reference. Just.
Well, you have to send it to me because we need to be friends. Because you're kind of locked in at this point. Stare, indeed.
No, we didn't.
Okay, Kim. We are going to watch the Dave Chappelle show together.
Okay.
So, John, do you get it? It's the 8 Mile reference when he goes spaghetti.
I do love spaghetti.
I love Dave Chappelle.
You know what? I haven't had.
And I love his stand-up.
I was like, over here dying. I'm like, I don't know. Spaghetti's good. Yum.
So if you see it, I don't know if you're really going to understand it. Have you seen 8 Mile?
Yes.
Yeah, she's seen 8 Mile.
Where he throws up the spaghetti, right?
That's the song. Yeah.
That's what happens. He throws up spaghetti because he's nervous about going around, right? Yeah.
So Dave Chappelle is making a joke. He's doing Never mind. You know what? I can't. You have to see it. It's funny. Yeah.
We
got you, Kim. We got you. Yeah.
I got it. I'm
So,
gonna
like,
keep her away
basically,
from just his
yeah.
stand up, but I'll put her on the skit show. She should like the skit show, I think.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do.
New York boobs.
Thread the needle and land the plane. Everybody understand?
Ready?
Okay. Here's what we're going to thread the needle. All right. We're going to allow the audience who is here to ask us questions like we do when I do TikTok lives, right? Stalls, plateaus, non-medical advice you will get. Things from here. Okay. What it's been like for us, things that we've tried, questions about side effect management, whatever it is. If you got a question, you can put it in the chat. Now we'll answer it. Now, while that happens, while you're doing that, see this threading? This is gold, y'all. Okay. We're going to go around the horn and we're going to talk about what our favorite episode was of this season. Kat, what was your favorite episode of this season?
This season, 2026. You know, it's not quite over yet.
Really? The season's over. We're doing the
No,
finale.
I mean the year is not quite over. I know. I'm thinking in literal terms.
I know.
You know,
Mary, maybe.
I get that. Yeah,
maybe. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm reading Kara's Key Pill and Seinfeld references.
I get Seinfeld once.
I do like because it was difficult, and I could definitely hear. I could kind of hear my nervousness, but when the one I did with Dr. Sherry was my favorite because it was quite a stretch. Even though my friend said, "Hey, you really didn't bare your soul." It's just sometimes when I do stuff like that, it's difficult for me. So
yeah, it's hard. I mean, I think there's some, you know, I talk about it a lot, right? Which is like, I hate to say this because I don't mean it the way it comes out, but losing weight on the medicine is not that hard, right? Like the work that we do, which is nutrition, movement, we've done that forever, right? Mm-hmm. What's hard is kind of keeping it on the course when your noise is going crazy, right? But I'd say the hardest work is what do you do when the noise turns off, right? And how does that change you? And, you know, and like that piece of it, right? Like when you always solved for everything with food, right? Yep. And then it's not there and you don't really want it. It's like, literally, what do you do? And that is
fantastic, right?
Insane journey, right? Like of like learning who you are all over again and kind of maybe even choosing who you want to be. Like it's really very freeing and terrifying all at the same time. It's like jumping off a building without a parachute.
Yeah.
You know, it's quick stop. You know,
and I want to thank Dr. Sherry. Give shots, Dr. Sherry.
Yes.
You can listen to her TED Talks too on the YouTubes, the YTs.
Yeah.
Yep. Dr. Sherry, gosh, I always forget her last name, Kimmel, because she goes by Dr. Sherry. But
yeah,
she's quite helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. Great episode. I think you did so well in that episode. Obviously, like for me, I've had a pretty rough, at least on my sister. That's been really hard. And that for sure is affecting my everything. There's no way that it can't. And I talk about it and I've been real open about it because if not, I'm not going to talk. Like that's the thing is like, these are all part of my emotions and stuff. And I find it too exhausting to pretend to be something that I'm not, you know? So, and the thing is what I did find through all of this is that grief does unite and connect us a lot more than I realized, you know, because we all have lost someone and we're all definitely going to lose someone. And so I think like, it does affect you. It affects your brain and your heart and your body and your metabolism and everything, you know? So it's important for us to talk about it, you know? Yeah. No food noise is life-changing. That is so true, but in a good way and in a bad way, right? Because you have to like, what do I do? What do I do? You know, is this what normal people feel like? Right? I know. It's insane. Kat, do you feel like the food noise came back for you after being on the meds for a long time?
I don't know if it ever really all the way stopped. It just got deadened, you know, like, because I'm always hungry. Oh,
because you were hungry. You exercise 6 days a week, Kat. Like,
no,
it makes you more hungry. Remember, we talked to Dr. Rosen about this. Exercising your brain, it makes you more hungry because it's trying to get your weight in.
But it's also like My
You know?
gosh, I am not right without a workout. It just,
Mhm.
yeah. Um, yeah, I guess like the snackiness, like talking about Toblerone chocolate bars. That's pretty nice. I think I want one, but then I don't
But
because
don't you think it's different though? That like there's one thing in thinking about it and then dismissing it or thinking about it and having some of
yeah,
it than it is thinking about it all the time when you're in the middle of a meal. Right? Like, did you feel that shift?
I I did feel that shift. Also, like while I'm eating, I'm not worried about what I'm gonna have my
Next.
next meal further on
Right.
down the road. I don't have that worry or
That's okay.
that thought anymore. I'm like, why? And I would catch myself like when I was deep in everything, when I was going to OA and talking about it, like, well, I just have to catch myself and be like, listen, it's
Mhm.
gonna be okay. In a few hours, you're gonna have more food. It's all right. Like, why are we thinking about this? It's quite all right.
Yeah.
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 Um, so thinking about my next meal, definitely that helps.
Yeah.
Also,
Tara
the
says,
kids yeah,
yeah, it made me sad about how much my life has been consumed by it. Yeah.
the
It's
wasted time, right? Like
yeah.
all the time wasted obsessing.
Yeah.
And then obsessing if you
And energy.
like, did I eat little and did I eat too much again today?
Yeah.
I'm gonna gain a pound tomorrow because like
Yeah.
it was maddening. I didn't
Did
I
you
didn't
did you worry about, like, when you were gonna go someplace? Like, did you like, when I was gonna leave somewhere, I would be like, "What if they don't have food there?" Like, or, "What if I don't like the food there?" Or, "What if I order my food and it's not enough food? Like, how will I get more food?" That's all I thought about all the time. Like,
not all the
that's
time,
what it
but
was
yes, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mine's
You
pretty
know
much on.
you
I
know
mean,
what? I
still.
mean, sometimes if you go where and the food sucks, so you go somewhere and the food sucks, you're
Yeah.
like, "Hey, let's go hit Wendy's afterwards," or
Yeah.
something.
It is weird. I do remember having kind of like a weird mourning period with food where I was like, I don't like my favorite foods anymore. I don't have feelings about food anymore.
See, I
Like,
didn't lose that. I
yeah,
still have
mac
my
and
favorite
cheese.
foods. I like cake,
Yeah, I
right?
like it all right. I kind of just
I
like
still
everything
have
all
my favorite
right.
foods,
Brussels sprouts for
you know?
some reason. I like Brussels sprouts a lot. Like it's just like, especially when you
I
make
think it's
steak
the way
on
it's
'em.
made.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if they come frozen, no thank you.
Oh no, gross no.
Um,
Yeah.
rejoiced. I was so happy that I here's what I'm so happy about.
Okay.
So if it was usually always after you have your monthly visitor, and I'd
Mhm.
wake up the next day, I'm like, oh, today I lived every day like the day after
Yeah.
your period, like after it
Yeah.
leaves your body, and you don't have like, I have to feed. I'm tired and I'm cranky and I have to feed, 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 feed. Um,
Yeah.
and the day after is like it would last for 2 days, maybe 48
Yeah.
hours, where I had total peace. That is, and then it just goes to show it's like so hormonal,
Yeah.
um, it's like it's in your brain, but it's not consciously there, but it is there, right?
Yeah.
Um, but I just I love waking up in the morning and not feeling sorry, Kim's dad. Like for unlawful carnal knowledge, here we go again. I am fucking starving this morning
Hell
when I
yes.
wake up, and it doesn't end. And I hated waking up in those. I knew when a binge day was going to happen when I'd
Yeah.
wake up because usually the day before I was on my
Mhm.
A game,
Yep.
and I did everything right, and I did my workout,
Yeah.
and I knew I was in for the next day. I knew it. And it just depended like on how well I could stave it off,
Yeah.
or that would be a
Like the
somewhat of a
dam
better day.
breaks, right? It's like having like a crack in the dam and just
Yeah.
but you know it's
And
cracking.
yeah. And then I was like, well, you just go work out or go take a walk and get your mind off of it,
Oh my
which
god,
would
my
help.
favorite is drink water.
It would help, but then in 2 hours, I want a
Yes.
fucking sandwich.
Yes.
Okay.
Also,
I
because
still
when
want
you
that damn
exercise, it makes you
sandwich.
eat more. Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
losing signal. Okay, wait, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. We're losing you, I think.
I'm
Wait, you're
gonna
back.
turn my
We
phone
got
off
you.
again.
Yeah, we got you, Kat.
Here we go.
Okay,
I'll turn
so
my phone on to look
favorite
up something.
episode for Kat is Dr. Sherry Bear. Do you have a favorite episode of the
Power
season?
off.
You've
No,
missed
I
a
do
bunch
not.
because you haven't
I
edited.
missed a bunch, but more importantly than that,
Yeah.
here's the thing for me is the editor. I like all the episodes for different reasons because everybody, well, all of you shine differently on the episodes. You guys shine differently as hosts. Your stories and your insights shine differently from topic to topic. Kat has amazing moments that outshine you in certain episodes. And you have moments that, outshine her. But so to me, it's an amazing symphony to watch, and I like it.
Aww.
He likes it. We're an orchestra.
Yeah. It's to me, it's an orchestra.
John comes in, he's the timpani.
Really silly, but like literally when we figured out we were going to do this podcast, I was like, I literally can see it. And I was thinking of it just like this, like how it would play. You know what I mean? And it has worked exactly like that. You know what I mean? It's I think it's what makes this different,
It's what makes this a unique podcast.
Yeah. It's interesting. So I wonder what instrument would Kim be?
Oh, I would be a trumpet, I think.
No. So Kim is actually, I don't know what it's called, but the stick that the maestro uses to direct everything, that is Kim.
Not an instrument. I mean, technically it is.
It's the conductor's.
It has a terminology. I've heard it used before. I just don't know what it is.
I mean, technically it's an instrument.
I think it's like the French Italian word for, like director's stick or something.
It's just called a conducting baton.
There you go. See, Kat giggled.
Yeah.
No, not that, but like also like I played cello and bass.
Oh, I believe that.
I can see bass. I love the bass.
Yeah, you do. I believe that too.
Yeah, so I'm the bottom. I'm keeping the
bass. Where's my pop culture reference?
I know.
Huh? Yeah, catching what I'm putting down. I'm like all about the bass song.
Keeping the groove. Yeah.
All about the bass.
I always talk in music terminology sometimes too. Like you're always going to find your groove.
Yeah, that's right. You do.
Keep it in the pocket. Just keep it right here in the pocket.
Right in the pocket. You're in your pocket, Kim. Okay, so
Kim trumpet. Kim is.
I don't know if I have really. I guess you know what I think my favorite episode was. I had come back from my sister passing, and I was really struggling to communicate.
That was a tough one.
And we did the one with Dr. Rentia. I don't even remember it because our guest didn't come, and I just really trusted you guys to handle that. But then I got my shit more together, and then we had on. Oh God, scrolling hard right now. Oh my God, Deb Cooperman came on and was telling us her story. And I loved it at the time because she's such a good storyteller, but also I recognize like that is that she's lost a sister too. So she was one of the first people when I said that my sister had passed that sent me a message because her sister passed during COVID. I think it was during COVID. Just basically says she knew she couldn't say anything, but she kind of also said all the right things because she understands, right? And so that episode coming back was big for me, and also because her story I think was really important and just so similar for anybody in their 60s and up, right? On what it was like with diet culture and Twiggy and all of those things we've gone to, but they've just been going through it even longer than us,
Yeah,
and I just thought it was a really, it was a really important episode. And we had Dr. Ogle on that episode, I think, wasn't it? Yes. And I believe that's when Dr. Ogle shared with us that nice tidbit about how a lot of people who have high blood pressure have to take more than one blood pressure medication because it's complicated and because a lot of things contribute to the blood pressure. John is on 3 and John is skinny. Right. So like, that's the thing is it's not just weight related. There are many things that contribute to the regulation of weight, right, within your body. So that's why the idea of being on a GLP-1 and then maybe even like, right, GLP-1, GLP-2, however you want to look at it, or additional anti-obesity medications like the one Kat hates, Contrave or Qsymia or Phentermine or whatever, right? So the whole idea of like these working in concert together is what they're moving towards now, is that it's very complicated. So that is why when recently I saw some videos and some comments of people thinking that they were superior than others because they had lost weight and kept it off and for a couple of years or whatever it is, and that other people who had regained weight,
you should have been changing your lifestyle,
were not changing their, diet and all this different stuff. Legitimately, okay. Being
my
honest,
lifestyle been changed since y'all before you in Pampers, people. Some of y'all. Okay.
That's just not how this works. Anybody that tries to oversimplify the disease of obesity and the treatments for it with eat less, move more habits does not know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm just going to say it. So if anybody ever shames you and says any of that trash, you can come right here and know that, one, we all know it, and two, every friggin' doctor that's been on this show who are experts in this area know it. Okay? So just know that, because it may happen at some point. It doesn't mean it will. I don't want to discourage anybody, right? But if it does,
may not happen. Yeah.
It may not happen. Yeah. Like, but my point is at some point you will gain something, right? Whether it's in a week or whether you go months with nothing or whatever. And you need to understand why these things happen. And that's what my content's been a lot about lately. You have to remember when you go on these platforms, they pretty much push your stuff out to new people most of the time, right? So most of your followers don't get to see your content. So that's why I make kind of the same content over and over again, because it's just new people that need help. And there ain't a lot of people talking about gaining weight on GLP-1. Everybody else talking about losing weight on GLP-1. But I think
you should have been changing your lifestyle, though.
My lifestyle is not good.
Although I will say,
Kat, you're gonna get my ass canceled. Stop.
I know. You do need to move because we don't want to be skin sacks.
Yes.
Especially as we age. Please don't let it happen to you.
Yes.
Please get in and out of your chair easily and comfortably at like 95. Okay.
Yes. Well, Bear, you edited the episode we did with Dr. Albert, and you were there from season 1 when we started, the one that we just did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My lighting was better since then, and I have a microphone since then.
Right.
And
Yes.
It really typing hot FAQ that Bear's going to make into a good video for everybody.
Wow.
Yes, I am. I'm going to get to that. So my executive function hasn't been the best right now. Trying to pick stuff up. Like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news for everybody.
Yeah. Bad news bears.
The episode that normally would be posted today
will not be.
Will not be. It is not from a lack of love for all of you out there, and I am sorry. It is
okay. We're getting there.
You're watching another one today, right now, in its place. You're exclusive, Cara.
That's right.
Yeah.
Look at you,
and Eileen. Right, you guys get the exclusive.
Working through your videos.
I like the obesity, the GLP-1 myths.
Good one. Yeah,
you had a couple of those, right? So
I think that was actually in season 2. I think it was. We reposted some because my sister passed away. I was thinking, guys, I would like to read a prayer that my sister wrote. If that's okay with you guys, that was in her what we call, I guess, a zine, which was one of the chapters of her books and some pictures and things. And so I was thinking we could end with that if everybody's okay with it. It's very short. Okay. Now we can close out. All right. I pray that we soften. I pray that we soften. I pray that we bleed together and become one person. I pray we open our minds. I pray we see ourselves and each other. I pray we prioritize kindness. I pray we find ease in ourselves and each other. I pray we let go of our grudges, no matter how justified. I pray we humble ourselves, no matter how righteous. I pray we learn to listen, no matter how sure of ourselves we are. I pray we learn that we don't have to have enemies. I pray that we begin to realize that no one person has all the answers. I pray for clarity, unclouded by personal circumstance. I pray that we reach for one another. I pray that we find each other. I pray that we see each other. I pray we learn to live in the gray areas. I pray that we disarm. I pray that we evolve. Jessie Cole. It's a good way to end.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Amen.
All right.
Oh my!
And she wasn't even religious. I just thought that was a lovely prayer.
No, it's just a beautiful thing to say.
It's just a nice thing to say.
Just a beautiful thing. That's all it is.
Yes. Yeah, she was very special.
Thank you very much, Cara. Thank you.
Yes. Thank
she
you
was a beautiful soul.
Cara. She was fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for supporting us this season while I've been in and out and trying to kind of get back to things. And because y'all don't know, my sister passed the first week I started a new job. So I really appreciate the grace that you've shown in keeping the show going. The show is doing better than it's ever done. Obviously we're bigger on audio than we are anywhere because we're a long form podcast, you know? So people usually like to listen to those more so than watch them, except for Cara, who's here hanging out with us live, you know?
Yeah, thank you.
Rita,
and we got 14 people hanging out with us right now.
Oh, yes, I love that. Thanks so much for hanging out here, guys. Look, Jesse's prayer, bringing people in. Love that. Yeah. But let's all just pray to open our minds and, you know, just be a little kinder, and we'll just take it. And that includes being kinder to ourselves, and we'll just take it one step at a time. Huh? All right.
I'll be nice to me next week.
Yeah. Okay.
Next week. Yeah. I'm not a fan of me this week, but next week I'll rethink about it.
Be nice to yourself. Yeah.
All right. Thanks everybody for your time. Thanks for helping us. We're all having lots of squirrely ADHD moments, and for hanging with us as we got through this episode. And we love you, and we will see you next week. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'll try to get him to do more lives.
I mean, this live will be up on YouTube forever. You can watch it all.
Yeah.
You can watch the squirrel in the beginning, which is hilarious.
Yeah, the beginning was rough. I'm not gonna lie. The first 15 minutes, it gets better.
I'm not medicated.
I know, Kat. I love you. It's not like I've gone through the same thing, and you have done the same thing with me that I just did. So, I'm not.
You shouldn't expect me to be on track in the first place.
And now that this is the thread, the needle. John said something about I want to go to Disneyland, and what's my first thing that I cannot get that reference. I've lost it.
You missed it.
Come on, John, you got to help me out.
So it could be any number of movies, but the one that was playing in my mind, it was the end of one of the sports spoof movies.
It was a Talladega Nights.
Huh?
Were you talking about something from Talladega Nights? I thought that's what it was.
No, it wasn't from Talladega Nights. It was just
semi-pro.
It might have been semi-pro, and at the end, they were dumping the ice on him, and it was like, what are you going to do now? And the guy was like, I'm going to go to Disneyland. And then he started listing stuff off. It may even be a B-rated movie, but it's in my head. I can see it.
See, sometimes we have pop culture references, and they don't land. I still can't think of it. Semi-pro, I could think of as Love Me Sexy.
Yeah,
Patti LaBelle being Will Ferrell's mom.
Yeah, I can't think of the movie specifically, but it'll come to me, Kat, and I'll send it to you. It'll hit me eventually. I'll be doing something.
Family, we got to wrap it up.
Yep.
Land the plane. Everybody are doing great.
Deuces.
Don't listen to naysayers. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. However, maybe just always stay open-minded a little, even though, so always be open to learning. Okay. In the age of AI and all that jazz.
And snitches get stitches. It's not your fault, but it's beautiful to be here today.
Oh, thanks, Bear. That was a great sign up. We will see you next week. Hasta la pasta.
Are you interested in understanding GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro? Then join us on the Plus SideZ Cracking the Obesity Code, the groundbreaking podcast helping people change their lives one episode at a time. The Plus SideZ podcast is a disruptor. We're breaking down barriers, smashing stereotypes, and sharing inspiring stories that'll leave you feeling informed and empowered. Join us every week to learn from doctors who are specialists around GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro. They'll provide you with science and facts to validate these incredible stories. But that's not all. We'll also bring you the voices of the GLP-1 Mounjaro TikTok community, real people who face the challenges of obesity related diseases and disorders and discovered the incredible plus sides of GLP-1 medications. Our episodes are filled with heartwarming stories, laughter, and moments of triumph. You'll connect with our amazing community members who are reclaiming their health and experiencing their fullest lives. Are you ready to embark on a journey of discovery and empowerment? Tune in to the Plus SideZ Cracking the Obesity Code, and together we'll change the narrative around obesity and end the stigma. Subscribe now on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform and join our incredible community. Let's celebrate the plus sides of life together, because every story deserves to be heard. Every life deserves to shine, and everyone deserves access to expert knowledge and medication. The Plus SideZ Podcast. You're not alone. It's not your fault.